Hey guys, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. It feels weird that I'm using my ring light again, but I need to film a few videos for you guys. So I'm sorry for that, but it's already late and the day sort of got in the way. So today I'm gonna show you my current favorite foundations that I've been obsessing with. I'm not saying they're gonna be all-time favorites. I'm just saying that I've been loving them right now. I haven't played with them a ton, but the amount of time that I've been using them, I've been obsessing with them. One of them I actually changed my mind about it because I didn't like it the first few times that I used them, but now I love it. So if you want to see my current favorite foundations, and I have about 6 high-end foundations, then just keep on watching. Before I talk about these foundations, I want to let you guys know that my skin is combination. I have an oily T-zone, mostly on my nose I'm oily, and the rest of my face is basically normal, thank goodness. So I don't have dry patches, and if I'm gonna be something, I'm basically oily right here and on my T-zone, on my forehead, and sometimes on my chin, but mostly on my nose. That's where I lose foundation quickest. These foundations, I'm not saying that they don't go anywhere. A lot of them do. And most of the foundations that I use, they fade on my nose. I think I actually have no foundation right here, which I don't really mind because when you have been doing your makeup for a while, your skin tends to get used to foundation and sometimes it breaks it apart on your nose if you're oily, and you have to get used to that. It doesn't look bad when you're in front of me. It doesn't, you can't really tell unless you're really close to me. So it doesn't bother me anymore. I only have like 2 foundations that don't go anywhere, even on my nose. I have to do a few tricks. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see that, because I've seen a couple YouTubers doing tricks for foundation to not go anywhere from their nose. So if you want to see that, I can try them on camera and let you guys know if they work for me. Okay, so the first one that I have here is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. This is one of those foundations that it's super lightweight, that it works better actually with your fingers, and it doesn't have a light coverage, but even less than a light coverage. But it sort of makes your skin look even without covering your pimples, your redness, your birthmarks. It can cover a little bit, but it just makes you feel prettier. And it gives you a glow. It's not a super matte foundation, but it also has something that I love, is that it basically sets itself. And they say that it's waterproof and you can use it on your face and your body. So this is a good foundation for every day. I've been really loving it, and I've been using either these or another shade or mix them together. But I've been actually loving it. When I want a lighter coverage, I go for this one. I'm even picking this up instead of my Hourglass Skin Tint that I have on my Project Pan. And I've been even loving more the consistency of this for this humid weather. So these I would highly recommend. It's not super long wearing, or the products on top of it. When it's super hot, they're not super long wearing if you don't set them. But I try to always set my face. This is the foundation that I use for my boy beat. So I'm gonna leave that link below if you haven't seen that. It's a super natural look, and I've been obsessing over it. This is an oldie but a goodie. I already finished one of this one about a year or 2 ago. I would use this every day. No, I finished that about 2 years ago, and I bought this about a year ago, but I opened it up about 2 months ago. And this is the Fusion Ink Foundation by Yves Saint Laurent. I'm obsessed with this. When this came out, everyone was going crazy because it has like this little paddle. And when it sets beautifully. You can feel like a velvety, soft finish. I love the shade of this one. This is a self-tan shade, of course. This is the BD50 Warm Honey. And the one that I finished before was the BD40. And I love them both. I need to learn to get stuff in my actual shade so that when I'm not self-tan, I can use them. This is a beautiful foundation. I know it's expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth the money. It's long wearing. I use it from time to time. I know it has a high level of alcohol, but it looks stunning on the face. I love it for events. It can give a little bit of a flashback, a minor flashback, but I love it. I almost never take flash photography, but I'm just letting you guys know if you do. Maybe this one wouldn't work for super flashy photography, but it's beautiful on the skin. Now, these three foundations I'm gonna show you, I always have to mix them with another one that I have that I'm currently loving. And the first one that I'm gonna show you is the combo that I'm wearing right now on my face. And these I love, and if I didn't have a lot of foundations, I would definitely buy these in a lighter shade because I have them all super dark for me, so I have to mix them with a lighter shade. So the one that I'm wearing today is the Huda Beauty Fall Filter Foundation, and I have it mixed with the Lancome Tinted Doll Ultra Wear in the shade 320 Bis W, and the Huda Beauty is the Dulce de Leche one. A few things that I don't like on the Huda Beauty one. The first time I wore it, I realized that I didn't have to use that much. You have to use a small amount or you will get cakey because it's super full coverage. But the thing that I don't like about it, if not I would just buy every shade for my kit, is that this foundation has a strong ass scent. And the scent is like perfume, and if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that perfume kills me because even though I love it, it makes me have a headache or feel nauseous. I love this foundation now that I've learned how to use it, but it just sometimes it makes me sick and it's too much. So I have to mix it with something else just to not have the scent make me crazy. So the Lancome Tinted Doll is the one that I've been mixing with every other foundation that I'm gonna show you. And this one, the color works better for me. It's not super light, but it's not nearly as dark as the ones that I have. So these makes my skin color match when I'm self-tan, because these are even dark for me when I'm self-tan. And this is super long wearing. I've been wearing it today for about 8 to 10 hours and it works beautifully and it's still holding strong. One that it's almost budge proof that I love and that I wasn't using because I wasn't using self-tan and I was hearing that it was super heavy, but I have it in 2 shades. I decided to pull it out. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation in the shade number 6. This oxidizes, so that's why I mix it with the Tinted Doll so that it doesn't. It helps for it not to oxidize when I'm mixing it with this one, but the coverage on this one, it's beautiful. And it makes you look flawless, in my opinion, mixed together with this one because I haven't been wearing it by itself. It doesn't look cakey. I bet you can make it look cakey if you apply too much, but you don't need a lot. It's a full coverage foundation, just like the Huda Beauty. They cover any amount of sins. So if you like full coverage, these two are beautiful foundations for full coverage. And the shade that I have is number 6. I wish I would have a number 4 just to wear it more often. And then another one that I have that's super dark that now they changed the packaging, I think, is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. And I opened this recently and I have it in the shade Olive. This is beautiful. The undertone is perfection. It's just too dark for me and I love mixing it with the Lancome. So these foundations are basically super heavy foundations. When I mix it with this one, even though this is full coverage, this makes them more lightweight and more suitable for my skin or my preferences when it comes to foundation. So these are foundations that right now I'm mixing, but I don't know if I had them in the shade that I am, if I wouldn't, or if I would just love them by themselves. So if you have any foundation that you love as a mixer, maybe if you have these and you don't wear them because they feel too heavy, maybe mix them with other foundation that you love and you will get the use that you need to get out of it. And then last but not least, I have this expensive ass foundation, and this one I already filmed a review, but I don't think it's up on my channel yet. This is the Tom Ford foundation stick in the shade 6.5 Sable. This is also dark for me, and this is a cream foundation. Mine looks a little bit wonky because my dog almost ate it, but I saved it. This is a beautiful foundation. You would have to see the review to see if it's worth $85 because that's the price of this bad boy right here. These are my top 7 foundations that I've been loving and wearing for the past 2 months. I've been actually really enjoying them, and I'm happy that I pulled them out from my drawer and put them in my desk where I do my makeup. I pulled out a few more foundations and I still need to play with them more, but these ones I know that I'm gonna be keeping in my collection because I've been really loving them. And maybe in the future, when I finish a lot of the foundations that I have on my drawer, I can basically buy duplicates in different shades of these foundations that I like so much. So yeah guys, that's everything for my video. Don't forget, before you leave, go give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also go follow me on my social media. Instagram is basically the only social media platform that I use. Any suggestions or any videos you want to see next on my channel, please leave them in the comments below. I always answer. Also let me know if you want to see any current favorites of a certain product, whether it's foundation, blush, whatever you want to see next. Please let me know in the comments below and I will happily do that for you. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.